Greetings, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Vidoscope for November 2020 by LightWorker. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. November is going to be yet an important month, and it may turn out to be the most important month of 2020. They are going to have an eclipse at the end of the month, followed by more eclipses in December. So the energy is shifting yet again. You are going to be able to feel it at a personal level, but also as a collective. Other planetary movements are going to stop being retrograde and moving forward. And on top of that, the message I keep getting for each sign is that November is going to be a very karmic month. Whatever is meant to happen is going to happen. A lot of soul contracts will start to be fulfilled. So because the energy is shifting and moving, this is the perfect month for you to learn how to clear your energy, how to clear your aura, how to clear your chakras, how to clear for different layers of your personal energy field, how to clear for a situation. So for that reason, I'm organizing a workshop on energy clearing. The energy clearing workshop will be online on Zoom, November 7, 2020 at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those of you who are interested, the energy exchange for this online workshop is $300. Please do email me at lightworker@gmail.com if you'd like to register. If you have any questions about it, don't hesitate to email me, or please visit my website www.lightworker.com. You can always contact me if you'd like to have a private reading with me at lightworker@gmail.com. For those of you who would like to know more, I have already done a second new reading for you, available for download and purchase through me Vimeo. The link is down here below. And I have also done a third additional reading for you, available through the membership space by clicking the join button right here next to the subscribe. With that being said, now Capricorn, I'm going to focus on this reading, and thank you for allowing me to say this here. The general feeling that I'm picking up for you, Capricorn Sun, Rising, and Moon, has to do with you finding the strength that you need to overcome enemies, to overcome obstacles, to reach a goal, a settlement over a legal matter, or about your income. A joyful occasion that calls for a celebration, the celebratory conclusion to a circumstance. A new passion, new opportunity to follow your passion, having to deal a little bit with a sense of disappointment or heartache, but remember you are also pretty much getting over it, and also having to deal with matters of justice, balance, legal matters, and also being rewarded through courts and legal matters. Or it could be that due to your hard work, you are going to be rewarded in terms of finances and business, or even in a family related circumstance. That was the general feeling. Now I'm going to break this down one by one. The first card, the strength. To me, it means having adversity, having a strength over adversity, having physical strength over the material world, having the inner courage to reach a goal, to get your power back, to reach a settlement over a legal matter or about your income. So that was the general feeling. What goes around comes around. That's the sense that you are going to have in November. Not only about something that is happening to you, okay, but also about what is happening in your family, to people around you, to friends, and to co-workers. Pretty much you are going to have the sense that everybody gets what they deserve. When it comes to you, if you are dealing with an illness, aches or pains, anything in regards to your physical body, you are finally going to have the willpower to overcome it. So far, maybe some of you have been struggling a little bit with your sense of willpower. And now you're going to feel that definitely you have a lot more force, strength to persist, to reach your goal, or to improve your health. You may have to deal with some sort of a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation, a meeting. You may have to hold a speech or to defend your point of view, but you are going to be in a position when you are going to be required to speak, to say your side of the story, to present some information, to teach, to learn, to exchange knowledge. And you are going to be asked to do that maybe in a very unusual way, through new technology or through a new process. Whatever is happening with you internally, you are now going to feel that how you are emotionally dealing with problems and how you are processing your emotions, all of that is now changing. Maybe you are discovering a new groundbreaking method. Could be in terms of personal development. Maybe you read it somewhere. Maybe you're learning a new method on how to deal and to cope with it. If anyone stands in your way, you are going to show them. Whatever difficulties you may be dealing, things that malfunction, things that are not working properly, just like that, you are going to have the wits to act quickly and immediately come up with an ingenious solution, to think outside of the box. They are also showing me, or they are indicating to me, that for some of you, something is going to change in terms of how you commute, how you travel around. There's going to be new accommodations. There's going to be new changes about what kind of a vehicle do you use to move around, or if you commute, do you work from home mostly, or you have to go to work every day. There's going to be some changes around transportation or about your form of transportation. For some of you, you are going to be able to turn something negative into something extremely positive. You're going to have this power to turn anything negative to something more positive. And for some of you, yes, you are going to be able to work with energy, to work with the law of manifestation. Pretty much you are going to discover the little alchemist in you, the power that you have, Capricorn, to turn the most negative of circumstances into something greatly positive. You are now going to start to generate more money. Maybe as a result of a skill that you are learning. Maybe you completed your learning and now you are putting that skill into action. Okay. But you are now starting to see results. For many of you, I have a sense that you are going to start to see strong results to whatever it is that you are applying. Maybe you are applying spiritual teachings to your life, or other different tools, skills, whatever you learn. Maybe you learned more about technology and the mechanism of everything, how that works. And now that you have gained certain expertise, now your life gets better. You are able to earn money in an easier way. But I also have a sense that you are going to be able to see most of the results toward the end of November. So until then, many of you have to be a little bit more patient. You may have to deal with taxes, IRS, pay attention to any bills. You may notice certain inconsistencies or certain mistakes. You may have to deal with returns. So that's why you need to keep those receipts. You may be getting ready to take on some action in terms of a legal action. You may be getting your ducks in a row. You may be ready now to take something to courts. The next card that you have is the Three of Cups. To me, it means an occasion to celebrate. Three women or three friends gathering together in terms of a low-key celebration. It also means birth, sometimes in use of a birth, new passion, new opportunity for passion. the joyful conclusion of a circumstance. Many of you are going to be making some important headway. Could be about your career, could be about your reputation. That's something here now it's clearing out your name, your reputation, could be about the truth. It could be in terms of something legal here that maybe now it's been resolved, ended, completed, or maybe you are receiving good news about a court or in regards to courts and legal matters. I also keep hearing that for some of you, it could be in regards to travel, international travel, in terms of immigration, citizenship. Some of you are getting ready here to start a whole new life, either in a new home, in a new country, or with a whole new job. For some of you, it could be a whole new job in the making, in the process. If you are somebody who has been selling something like a car, a business, a piece of property, a home, you may be receiving news that finally now a buyer is showing up and the transactions are going through. So that could be the case for some of you. There's going to be some low-key event where some of you may be hearing news of a child being pregnant, a sibling being pregnant, news of a child to come in. So it's going to be about that. So some good news about a birth, a pregnancy, or about a child. Could be that for some of you, you may also in some ways attend some sort of a bachelor party or a bachelorette party. The next card that you have may not be so good. Okay, however, I'm going to tell you the meaning of the card first, and then I will tune in why this card showed up for you and what does it mean, because you had such a good card here in the previous one. Three of Swords to me means heartache, pain from personal relationships, from love, from friendships, or death of an idea, death of a project. Whatever may be ending is going to turn out to be for the best. During this time, you may be receiving news of a family member moving away, a friend being transferred, or getting ready to move away, or getting ready to be transferred. They may not necessarily move away now, but they may be getting ready and preparing for that to happen. When you receive this news, this may be, you may find yourself unprepared for it, thus the heartache. But I also have a sense sometimes this card also means a love triangle. Whatever has been giving you physical pain, could be physical pain with your heart, with other body parts, whatever may have given you emotional pain, it could just be the time for you to start to address that. You may result to, you finally having the strength to overcome everything. You may result to energy work. You may result to something non-traditional in order for you to deal with it. Could be through hypnotherapy, could be through a massage, could be through Reiki, tarot, through other exoteric matters that maybe some of you are now ready to shift the energy around your heart, your physical heart, with your health, maybe a more holistic approach toward your health, but also when it comes to your emotional heart. It is now time for many of you Capricorns to start to live your life and to leave your grief behind. Whatever you may be grieving about, whether you lost a loved one due to death, or whether you lost a relationship, a marriage, due to a divorce or a breakup, for many of you in the next 3 months, you are going to have plenty of reason to smile because destiny will be smiling at you. And it could be that during this time, beginning from November, December, January, that many of you are going to feel that you are getting ready to fall in love again. If you have been feeling, or maybe life has been a little bit stale, stagnating, or maybe bored, you are going to get out of this boredom, of this stalemate kind of energy. If you are somebody who is getting to know somebody, please be aware where you may be too attached to the outcome of how this relationship is going to go or how this dating situation is going to go. The advice here is to live in the moment, to take it for what it is, and not to start making plans about the possible outcome of it. Oh, it's going to be too bad, or it's going to be too good. Some of you need to shift your perception. You need to shift your thinking. And on top of that, you may also be dealing with a circumstance where you need to hope for the best, but also prepare for the worst. Have plan A, but also have plan B. And this last portion is not in connection to love-related matters. Okay, it could be in terms of a legal situation. Maybe you were hoping for a different outcome. Whatever may be bothering you, whatever struggles you may be having, emotionally or with other things in your life, they are only going to turn out to be transitory. Okay, you are going to be able to overcome them. So you may be able to overcome them, within 3 days, within 3 weeks from when they start or when they reappear, if that's the case for some problems to reappear, or in the hard time of the next 3 months. Everything will be done and dealt with, thus allowing you to have new beginnings. And many of you may end up having a whole new beginning in love, a whole new beginning with a relationship or a marriage that you already have, a whole new beginning with life. The next card that you have is the Justice card. To me, this means balance. It means dealing with courts and legal matters, being rewarded through courts and legal matters. You may be dealing with certain challenging situations in business, finance, or in family matters that stemmed from the past. But the Justice card also means a new beginnings. It means results, rewards for your persistence and your hard work. It also means ready to take on a fight. Everything will be adjusted in divine timing. Notice the timing of everything, coincidences, people that somehow are going to reappear in your life or make contact with you. If for some of you this is not about directly dealing with courts or the legal or the justice system, it's going to be about that sense of justice. It's going to be about what goes around comes around. At this time, for some of you are going to know who you are not advised here to execute your own justice. For some of you, it's just a karmic matter. Whoever has harmed you has been dishonest, or they have tried to hide the truth. Now the truth will be unveiled. Again, karma here is taking place, and you are going to be a witness of certain situations that have been harmful to you, people who have not been loyal to you, how now the same thing may be happening to them. You may have to take action immediately. For some of you, it's going to be like an opportunity shows up and you have to take action quickly. Maybe a new apartment is available and this is exactly what you have been looking for, and you have to sign that paperwork right away. Could be about whatever opportunity may be showing up for you through courts and the justice system. Maybe immediately you have to get in action and deal with paperwork, file. Could be a timing situation, a timing issue where you have to file for something in a very specific time frame. Something that you have done in the past where you did put some information out there. Could be about videos that you launched, a website that you launched, a business idea. Now it feels like you have to hurry up to protect what is yours. What are the laws in your country or in your state to protect your intellectual property? Could be about quick thinking, quick action in terms of a virus in your computer, putting extra protection around your property, security systems. It could be about protecting your online activities from hackers of any time or of any kind. That maybe for some of you, maybe that's why this justice card is showing up, because legally maybe you have to be prepared about how things are done. If you have been dealing with a legal circumstance in the past where maybe some of you were asked to testify, maybe you had to go through courts and legal systems in order for you to get something approved. It could have been about immigration. Whatever this is, I get a sense that now something that was temporarily at a standstill now is going to be allowed to proceed to go to the next phase of it, or even to finally end it, complete it. It could be about a lawsuit or a settlement. Your system, so to speak, is going to come to a better balance. Mind, body, spirit. You are going to be able to mostly feel that after mid-November. At the beginning of November, you may be feeling all over the place, very insecure, dealing with situations that maybe were out of your control. But toward the mid-November, you are going to start to feel a little bit more in control, maybe more in charge, or even being granted a position of authority, a position where in some ways you are going to be in charge or dealing with a situation, a circumstance, could be even about a family matter where you are going to be put in charge, and maybe that's the justice that you were seeking to have, the balance that you needed to have. There's something else here that I keep hearing about: your skills and your talent. If your skills, your talent, your professionalism, the experience that you have accumulated so far through your work hasn't been justified by the money that you are making, by the paycheck that you are having, or maybe by the job position that you are having, all of that is now going to start to shift or to change. From now on, your talent and your skill is going to justify the money that you are making. There's going to be social connections, networking. These activities are going to be very much highlighted. But I have a sense here that you are going to know your worth, and this is what the universe is going to give you in return. People, clients, situations, personal relationships that are also going to justify you finally knowing your worth. I hope that this is making sense to you. Do leave me a comment down here below. Go to the Vimeo videos for those of you who would like to know more. The link is down here below. Email me at amalightworker@gmail.com and visit my website at www.amalightworker.com if you like to register for the energy clearing workshop that is going to be taking place on Zoom November 7, 2020, or if you have any questions about this upcoming workshop. I'm only happy to answer to all of those questions. And email me if you'd like to book a service, amalightworker@gmail.com. I will reconnect with you in the next video. Bye for now.